Today, I'm going to show you how to create booking links inside of Flozy. So you'll want to create separate events for each kind of meeting you hold, whether it's a demo call or a webinar or an internal team call. You want to have a separate event for each one. So here you can see a couple examples of what we have here. You can see some of them are held on web conferencing, meanwhile others are in-person meetings. So I'll show you how to set that all up. To create a new event, we're going to click the plus button at the top right corner. You're going to select one-on-one, and the first thing you can do is set an event name. So maybe I'm going to make this an intro call, and description, we can say intro, and obviously you guys can write more if you want a more in-depth description. Next, you want to set the host details, put a picture of yourself, first name, last name, title if you'd like, and then we get into appointment scheduling. So if you want this meeting to, let's say, be a 15-minute meeting, you can set the duration for 15 minutes. If you want it to be a 60-minute meeting, you can edit it however you'd like. Then you can pick if you want it to be a web conference call, a phone call, or an in-person meeting. For this example, I'll create a web conference call, and I'll select Google Meet. As you see here, I have to sync my Google Calendar, so next we'll want to set availability. So let's say I want to have the full month of August open. I'll select every week, Monday to Friday, and if I only want this to, let's say, be available from, let's say, 10 a.m. on Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, because let's say I'm not available at those times on those days, I can set that all up over here, and you can edit your availability. You can also set your time zone, and you can check here to make sure that the times automatically display in the time zone of your invitee. So let's say I'm in Eastern Europe, I'm sending this calendar over to someone in Australia. It's going to show times in their own time zone so that there isn't any confusion. Then there are lots of event settings that you can play with here. So you might want to have buffer time between your meetings to make sure that you're not late. You could set time for before and after if you'd like. You might want a minimum notice. For example, if you know for sales calls, you need 24 hours to prepare for them, you can set that availability here so that no one can schedule within 24 hours. You could also set a daily limit. If you know you only have time for 3 sales calls per day because you have other work you need to get to, you can set a limit there. And you can set the time interval that the slots are shown in. So for example, if I'm available between 9 and 11 a.m., if I select 15 minutes, it's going to show the time intervals 9, 9:15, 9:30, 9:45, etc. If I select, let's say 30 minutes, it'll say 9, 9:30, 10, 10:30, 11. So you can set that up as you'd like. You can also set an advanced booking time limit. If you know for sales calls, if it's more than 3 days out, people tend to no-show. You can set a limit so that people can only book 3 days in advance. You can also set notifications. For example, if you want someone to receive a confirmation email after they've booked a call with you, you can select here to edit, and you can change the text however you'd like and click save. If you also want to include cancel and reschedule links, you can do that as well over here and then click save. Same thing goes for cancellation emails, reminder emails if you want to have one 24 hours before the event starts, an hour before the event starts, however you'd like to set that up, or even an email follow-up so that after the call is held, they can receive a follow-up as well. Once you're happy with your settings, you can click save, and now we have our booking link set. You can select to copy this link and send this over to your invitee so they can book a call with you. Over in the scheduled event section, you can see scheduled events, and you can select a status like call confirmed, call done, or if someone no-shows, you can set it as a no-show.